So I'm here with Angela. Angela, how old are you?
39.
Are you originally from Arizona?
Yeah.
What part of AZ?
Phoenix, North Phoenix.
What's your current situation right now? Are you homeless?
Yeah, homeless.
How did you end up homeless?
My family. I got hooked on blues without knowing, just getting shotgun. Next thing you know, I'm dope sick and I have to smoke every day just to stay well. And got into it with my family and they kicked me out on the streets. And the first day on the streets, they called CPS. So they took my kids from me and I lost everything. Like within the first 6 months of smoking blues, I lost my apartment, my car, like everything. My family, my kids. And ever since then, I've been trying to get off the streets and it's like almost impossible to. It's like I got thrown in a corner and just no way out. It's like hard. So,
That's rough. How long have you been homeless for?
like 10 months, almost a year now.
And what do you do out here to survive?
I mean, it's hard to like still keep your morals, you know, and do things right on the streets, but I have a bad addiction, so I like hustle, you know. I'm like the middleman. I help people get things and I get like a piece of the pie or whatever, you know. Try not to steal from my friends, their families still, you know, try to hold that, but like constantly getting my stuff stolen. Like every day, every other day. And if you're a girl by yourself, like guys are always like trying to take advantage of that. It's rough.
Where do you usually sleep at night? Do you have a tent?
No, I know how to get into like empty houses. That's what I've been doing. I got caught once, but like, you know, houses that are remodeled or abandoned homes, I go there when I can. Go to my friends or, you know, different places. But I don't sleep. If I'm in the streets, I'll stay up, even if it's a couple days at a time, because I don't trust it. Yeah.
Do you keep in contact with your family?
With my kids, yeah, but not my family.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids, and they've been waiting for me to clean up. You know, usually like when I'm not on blues, I can get a job in an apartment in a day. But like my kids have been waiting for me for 10 months now, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to figure out how to clean up with this addiction.
How old are your kids?
They're 12 and 14.
Who are they with right now?
They're with my mom. They were in a bad situation the last 10 months, and they finally got moved over. My daughter has gone through a lot. She got depressed. Like before all this happened, like I was a soccer mom. I was a finance controller. I had a 5-bedroom house. My kids were honor roll students. I adopted a 3rd kid. You know, like I had everything going for me. And then my sister called CPS on me and they just took my kids away, you know, and just like tore me down more than I was already, you know?
Yeah. So you just recently heard about the blues or tried the blues?
No, so I was doing good. I was about to buy a condo. I was going from my 5-bedroom house to move to a condo because I couldn't keep up with the yard. And I was just doing a lot. My son just got diagnosed with a kidney issue. It was just overwhelming for me. So my brother's like, move in the house. You know, we have like 4 empty bedrooms. And I was like, I do not want to get involved in that environment. Like, you know, and he's like, no, I'm going to get clean. You can move in. So I moved all my stuff there and I started partying like Friday nights, you know, because my kids are asleep and then my brother's in the garage partying. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to get a babysitter, just go in the garage. And I'm drinking and smoking weed. And then my guy that was kind of the scene, he was giving me a shotgun. I don't know what it was. Everyone's smoking blues.
Yeah.
He just blew a shotgun at me. And then the next day, then it was like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Next thing you know, I'm partying like Monday through Sunday, you know. And I lost my job and then like I started doing drugs. I'm honest. My family starts calling me a drug addict. My sister and brother are doing the same thing. They're the ones that got me into it, you know, but they say they're clean and they're not doing nothing. So like, I don't know, my whole family started bashing me. My sister just started throwing my name out there that I'm a terrible mom and I'm this and I'm that. Eventually we got in a big old fight and they called the cops on me. And I got in a fist fight with my sister and my brother jumped me. Instead of like helping out the fight, he jumps me and then my mom comes in. You think my mom would help the situation, you know, but she jumped me too in front of my kids. And they kicked me on the streets and the next day I'm getting a call and the cops are looking for me because my family called the cops on me. Well, are they concerned for where we're living? Are they going to help my kids? No, they're not. They just, you know, worried that the kids are on the street. Well, now you know what I'm dealing with. Why? They already kicked me on the streets. They already beat me up. Like, why are they calling the cops too? You know, give me like some time to get on my feet. But the CPS are like, well, do you have a problem? Like, yeah, I'm addicted to fentanyl because I was getting shotgun and I was drinking. And I almost OD'd, and I found out I was like, you can't do a downer and a downer. So I'm like, well, I could quit blues. I don't even do blues, you know, every once in a while. So I quit it, and I got sick. I was like, oh, I have a flu. I was laying in bed for like 2 days, and my friend's like, no, you're dope sick. I'm like, no, I'm not. And he goes, hit the tray. I hit the tray, and I got better. So I'm like, shit, I'm dope sick. What the fuck is blues? So I Google it, and it's like heroin, synthetic fentanyl, and I'm like, fuck, you know? And I'm like, everyone's like, don't get dope sick, you could die. Like, one of our friends tried kicking blues at home, and he died from withdrawals. And I started getting dope sick, and it's painful. It's like your back has like shooting like cramps, and your spine and your muscles are aching like a flu. You're getting like shivers. It's just terrible. You can't function. So it's like I have to just constantly get blues and constantly be high to stay well. And it was just eventually I was getting a babysitter for 2 hours with my kids. Then it was like 4 hours, 6 hours. It's like I couldn't be with my kids because I didn't want them to see me high, or they want them to see me dope sick. So the only person I had was my ex-boyfriend. I called him, and he heard I was on the streets, and he's like, yeah, I'll pick up the kids, I can help you out. I'm like, okay, you know, you can see your kids whenever you want. I'm like, yeah, it's only 2 weeks. That's what CPS said. I'm like, I told them I have an addiction problem. They're gonna give me, you know, a referral to go to a rehab center. Well, they never did. This is like almost a year later. CPS has done nothing for me but create like hell for us. And next thing you know, my ex-boyfriend, I go to detox, finally found one on my own, and my ex-boyfriend did a restraining order on me. I can't go see my kids. I'm like, you know, like, what is there left to life without my kids? You know, I don't have family, I don't have friends now to take my kids from me, you know. But it was rough. I was trying to call my daughter. My daughter was just like getting depressed. She started cutting her wrist. She had scars from like here to here, and she like took pills. She couldn't take it no more. I don't know what was going on with her and her stepdad. She sent me like this long text message saying she's scared to go to sleep at night. So I reported it at CPS and the cops, and of course they never showed up to see what was going on with my daughter. So they gave me a call, this was like a month ago, that my daughter fucking took like 15 pills, and because he sent her to a detox center. She's 14, and I don't know what happened in there, and I know something was going on with my daughter, you know, because she was telling me. So my mom and my sister finally jumped in and got my kids when they saw that it was getting bad. Like, the only people suffering are my kids, you know, by calling CPS, because they didn't help me at all. So my kids are now with my mom, and I finally talked to my daughter, and she told me that she got raped in the detox center when they sent her away, and I couldn't protect her, you know. But like, I have, like, just, I don't know, I feel like her stepdad was doing something to her too, but she hasn't told me yet what was going on the whole 10 months, because she started cutting her wrist, like, the first day she was over there. I mean, now I'm on the streets, like, my kids are okay, but it's like, I need to get off blues, I need to get a job and get an apartment, and I have an associate's degree, I have 15 years accounting experience, you know. There's not a place I could go to get help. There's not. Like, I'll call like housing, or call again an Obama phone, or their system's down and they'll call me back. Well, I don't have a phone. How are they gonna call me back? I apply for jobs, I never get the messages, you know. It's just like hard. It's like almost impossible. Once I figure out how to get off blues, like, I heard there's this thing called Kratom that you could get over the counter, and that'll help you with the detox. I bought it. Once I could get off blues, I want to start a detox center, you know, to help people like me get off the streets. You know, we need a place where we could just go and shower and sleep, somewhere safe, you know, and then, like, once we rest, a place we could, like, type up a resume, you know, and we could apply for jobs. And if there's, like, a place like that, then I could get off the streets, and, like, 80% of the people could be off the streets. But it's not available, you know, and, like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm in a corner and people are just, like, kicking me while I'm down.
Have you been calling around to programs?
I have. I tried like 4 detox centers already. When I got there, they're just rude and they're just mean to you. And I'm like, I'm already kicking dope. Like, I don't want to, like, pretty much signing yourself away to go to jail. That's how it is, going to a detox center. They're just like, they tell you when to go to the bathroom, tell you when to go to sleep, when you can eat. They're just rude, unprofessional. I went there with a pack of cigarettes. He jacked my cigarettes. I'm like, I'm not going here. Like, I'm getting out of here. I'm never been in jail. Like, I've never had anybody tell me what to do. So I tried another place, and I've just been trying. And that's all I can do is just keep trying to get off blues.
Have you ever tried a church?
I haven't tried. Oh, actually, the first week I did go to the church, but they didn't have no programs available. Really, I called like the shelters. I'm on the list at CAS to get housing, but how am I going to know if they called me? I don't have a phone. And I don't know what to do. Hey, what's up? But that's my life. Sucks, but I'm eventually gonna get better. Hopefully, I meet people that like want to help me, but they're just always like have another agenda.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I'm not like that. So there's been times where I've been in bad situations. So, but today is hot. It's like 114 degrees. So it's like I haven't been able to do anything but like try to get water and just stay in the shade.
Yeah, it's bad out.
Yeah, and I'm like trying to get dope sick, but
Angela, if some of my subscribers want to reach out to you and they have any sort of help or donation, do you have any social media where they can reach you at?
I don't, but I can make one. I have like Facebooks, but they've been like hacked into. People steal my phones, so.
You don't have an email or nothing?
I did make an email. I have to remember what it was called. It's Angela Gutierrez 18210@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Angela. Thank you for sharing your story.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I really do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And are you okay with me using this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's fine.